friends, this video review is for The Storm Within Her by Amy Spencer. If you want to check out my review, I've just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below. And if you're on my blog, there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So The Storm Within Her by Amy Spencer. This was very, very emotional. When Kate and Seth first met, they knew they had this undeniable connection, but Kate was already married, and so that leads to awkwardness, and time moves them on, and then the circumstances that have brought them back into one another's lives, they're not ideal, and Kate recognises something with Seth has changed, but her feelings have not, and she's been fighting them all this time, and she has to make that difficult decision if she really wants Seth in her life or whether she's happy to continue as she has been. So this was such a beautiful story about second chances at love, finding yourself and exploring deeper and darker emotions that can have such an impact on life, and not just yours when you have them, people around you, other people who know you, everything. The story does deal with some very sensitive subjects that some readers might find a bit triggering, and each and every one of the events was pivotal to the story and understanding Seth's journey. So all of them have been handled with the utmost sensitivity and care by Amy. She's made sure that everything is dealt with in that way, and we really got to know Kate and Seth quite intimately here, because they were both dealing with very different emotional experiences but about the same sorts of things. And Kate was coming to terms with her feelings for Seth, for having had them sort of resurface, and what admitting them would do to her family, whereas Seth was dealing with more dark and traumatic experiences that spiralled her down a path that was very dangerous in some respects, and was going to have a huge impact on both Kate and Seth. So I was so glad she had Kate for support. Kate was a great support, and she was loving and she was attentive, and despite what she was going through, Seth was always her priority. So I admired Kate's strength greatly, because she already wasn't having an easy time by herself, and then to do the same for Seth, because she had tried so hard to hide her pain and suffering from Kate, as she didn't want, Seth just didn't want to add to her problems, but Kate was so in tune with her, she just knew something wasn't right, and so it did add to her problems, and it made it sort of a bigger, more spiraled out of control event. And together they were just amazing, and their relationship was one of strength and true love. And what surprised me was Kate's family. All the different reactions, everything was explored, but from some of them, they were completely not what I'd expected, and it surprised me in the most wonderful way. It reaffirmed and reminded that things are situational, but everyone's reaction to a situation is different, and therefore what it's been like in one scenario doesn't mean it will be that in the other scenario. And it was absolutely fantastic to have a different perspective for the way the family handled this news and what Kate was deciding to do. So I really loved the story. It had such deep and meaningful exploration of love and dealing with emotions, and it really was very moving. So I hope you will check it out. I'll pop a link in the description so that you can grab a copy of The Storm Within Her by Amy Spencer. Really, really hope you will. If you've read The Storm Within Her, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do share your comments on this post or on my blog. And if you haven't read it yet but you're planning to read it, super intrigued with me, I really want to read that, or it's on your to be read list, then again, please do let us know. It's always great to find out what you're interested in reading, and if you do read it, I really, really hope you enjoy it. Bye!